another episode of Insight, Foresight, Hindsight. Episode number 2, multi-conversational podcast. That's what we just shedding insight and light on different subjects. And we want to jump right into this one, and it's hitting home for everybody in here because, the Brookfield golf course hanging. This is the third hanging in less than 3 months. Tori Medley, from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, 39 years old, November 13th. They found him hanging from a tree. His sister, who we want to hear speak later, has said that he hasn't suffered from mental illness. This is a mystery to her. He was in good health. And why are we not talking more about this? We need more insight. We need more. This is serious. Black men used to be lynched and hang from a tree as a symbolization of racism. Is this back? Right?
Hell yeah.
Does it feel like it's back?
It's got to be back. Corey got lynched, and what was the other gentleman's name? Trey Reed got lynched,
and
right?
Corey
This is right after the Charlie Kirk shooting, which they thought was going to be a black person, which we know we don't play that sport. That's not our sport. We're not good at that sport. We don't shoot. But I really think this was in retaliation. It was their. It's always going to be their way of baiting a race war, and we know that when the races do kill black people, they hang us in trees because
it's a symbolization.
It's a symbol of it's us. It's right. It's us.
Yeah.
A lot of the race soldiers, race warriors, however you want to call them, they generally go into a portion of law enforcement so they can have access to guns, they can have access to authority, and they can have access to manipulating the system. So you whistled at the wrong girl. You came into the party and you acted. You're one of those black guys who doesn't see color, and you thought we were going to accept you, and we got you. We got you. And it.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead, brother.
No, and the weirdest thing is they're saying suicide. Suicide from in a tree? Like, come on. Anybody, I can't think of another situation where somebody committed suicide by hanging from a tree in a park. You would do that in your house. You do it private, or, it's definitely not from a tree. The fact that it happened in these states where, it could only mean one thing.
Mississippi.
Come on now.
Wisconsin.
Like this.
2 in Mississippi.
It's too close to home.
Yeah.
It just, and then the fact that they want to cover it up so quickly, they're not investigating further. Supposedly there was some broken bones from one.
Trey Reed.
Yeah.
Trey Reed had broken bones.
Trey Reed is the guy who
in Delta State.
That's Delta State, but that was the guy. Another guy witnessed. I think he witnessed them.
Corey.
That's the Corey guy who got
to 35 years old. He was found hanging from a tree too on the same day.
On the same day,
which means that this is all not factual in our opinion, but Trey Reed got found hung from a tree, and then same day, Corey got found hung from a tree. Did Corey see something he wasn't supposed to see?
That's where the movie is leading me. That's what the plot is telling me. And I know this ain't a movie, and I'm not making light of it because it is a very serious situation. But I would think that Corey got caught seeing something he wasn't supposed to see. He was homeless. They found him near homeless, encampment.
Because Corey was homeless.
Yeah.
Corey Zukatis was homeless, and God bless the family.
Exactly.
To everybody that we're talking
Absolutely.
about. And we're shedding some insight on this because this is not sitting right with my soul.
Nah.
This is, please, we need more light. Do not let them sweep this under the rug.
Mm-hmm.
Because the Brookfield golf course, right? There's got to be cameras all along that golf course.
Yeah.
There has to be something. And Tory Medley, right? How can we sit back and not put some issue? Anybody that's streaming #1, that has a #1 podcast, anybody that's African American, non-African American, this has to be a topic. We need to put pressure on these police departments, right? We have to put pressure on these. We can't let them go on. But this is crazy.
This is not a everyday suicide. It should, and the family are asking for a deeper investigation, so they should do it. They should go and let us know what is going on, how they found the bodies. Like, was there like you guys said, they had to be cameras. Come on, and
A tree.
it's not. Yeah.
Listen, you can look at the CDC. Black men statistically are like between 5.7 and 7.7% of the suicides that happen, African American men, which means we don't be killing ourselves no matter how bad our lives are. 2, there are pills, and there are just faster, simpler, quicker, less painful ways that you could take yourself out. Why would you take yourself out by hanging?
Hanging from a tree,
Right.
knowing your black slavery history. It doesn't make sense, and I'm not buying it.
Nah.
I am not here to be politically correct. I don't buy it. The police department, you're rushing, you're saying it was suicide, and release the autopsies. Listen, Tory Medley's family, Trey Reed, Corey Zukatis, listen, Milwaukee, Mississippi, and this is right after the Charlie Kirk.
They pop Charlie.
I don't buy it.
Nah.
We need a deeper investigation, and everybody jump on them. Go. I mean. Let's. This should be #1. This is why I say we're distracted as black folks, and Latinos. Is we all got the same struggle. We are distracted because this should be outrageous.
I mean,
My heart goes out to the families.
absolutely.
My heart goes out to the families, and I'm with you. And we're going to be playing a clip of the sister giving her side.
When I called and they told me what happened, I just was in a state of disbelief.
Sheena Medley speaking with 12 News from Hawaii on Zoom. Her brother, Tory, the man found dead on the golf course. Brookfield police saying he was found with a strap around his neck, the other end attached to a tree branch.
Does he have any connection to that golf course that you know about?
No, not that we know of. He was living in Milwaukee.
Okay.
He was living down off of St. Paul. So he didn't have a vehicle. And so the question is, how did he get out there? When did he get out there? Why did he go out there?
We're being hung.
Yeah.
And y'all worrying about sneakers and who got this and who did what while they're hanging us.
Yeah.
We're being hung.
Yeah.
This is crazy. What we gotta wait? What do we have to do to say this needs to be national attention?
Yeah.
Our attention span is too short.
Yeah.
We're being distracted while we're being hunted.
Yeah. That's some serious.
It's the third hanging in less than 3 months.
I mean,
From a
anytime,
tree.
anytime they do the civil rights moves, there's always people being hung. Remember all those years back when they were when they was hanging all those young girls? I think it was like in Florida or Georgia that was leading the Black Lives Matter movement. A couple of them got hung. This is the MO, man. It's the MO. You get a little uppity, somebody gotta hang. When we feel like one of ours get popped, somebody gotta hang. That's they mindset. It's a gang culture. That's how they do it. Speaking of national news, can we talk about these two idiots who thought they was gonna take over a Haitian island with some homeless people from DC?
You talking about Tanner Thomas
Yeah.
and Gavin Rivers?
No, Gavin Weisenberg.
Oh, okay.
Weisenberg.
Listen. All I can say is, you thought y'all. First of all, you don't think that the Haitians? You thought the minute week at that island, they're just gonna come let you take over the island, which had a population of 81,000 people.
81,000
Right?
people.
And they're very small islands. See, Haiti right now has no government. Who's governing Haiti? And Al, you're from Dominican. Maybe you can shed some light on it because y'all got right next door to each other.
Right, no. But to your point, there's no government, there's no security. It's chaos. And these guys eventually, I guess they thought, let's play out our sick dreams and take all over. It was an island of Haiti. They thought they could just roll up in there, and they, according to the news, they were going to kill all the men, rape the women, and enslave the kids and the women. These are sick guys. I believe one of them, I forget which one, was from a military background.
I think Tanner Thomas, I think so.
But
depending on where this is, we can't actually say the R word. We've got to say grape, like the fruit. Just so you guys know.
Well, yeah, it was national news what they was planning to do.
Right.
But
But the fact is, this is sort of a canary in the coal mine, where if these guys are thinking it, and obviously they didn't have the firepower to do it, but Haiti is a country that has no government, no security. They're open to anybody just coming in and with actual money and power, like the cartels or real other governments could just come in and really do whatever they want with that side of the island.
Absolutely.
The Dominican side, as far as the Dominicans, they see that as a problem themselves. Okay. They're hoping. This is my point of view. Again, this is not. You could fact check me, but my belief is that the Dominican government and that side of the island is in an economic growth and is doing great. And right now, they're buddying up with Trump, and they're bringing business to that side of the island. And what they want is some other country to come in and fix that side of the island. Because that craziness, that chaos is spilling over, and it's coming into DR, and it could cause security problems on that side of the island.
So is that why, pardon me, they're deporting the Haitians at a very alarming rate? The Dominican side now?
Oh, because they just lost their protections in Florida.
Yeah, first of all, right? TPS is ending, I think, February 6th, I believe, of 2026.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
TPS is a temporary protective status in the United States that gave Haitians, Venezuelan people, Cubans, you can have citizenship here temporarily. You can work, pay taxes while you're trying to become a citizen. You're not 100%. So after the shooting of the National Guards, rest in peace, and the lady died, rest in peace to the families, God bless you, that's tragedy.
Absolutely.
Now that one act of evilness has messed it up for everybody.
Right.
Trump is going to, I believe, start deporting people that have had temporary, and Haiti is on that list. How do you send people back to Haiti under this condition? It's a disaster. It's inhumane.
And to that point, what the Dominican government is doing is following the lead of the U.S. So if you guys are deporting Haitians, we're deporting Haitians. I mean, they've always deported Haitians, but now at a larger rate.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what they're doing. They're gathering them up and taking them back.
How are they gonna know who's Haitian? How is, DHS? How are they gonna run down and say he's Haiti, he's not? It's gonna be attacked on black people. Haitians have black skin color, right? we're gonna be walking down the street. I could be walking down the street.
No.
Ron could be walking down the street because, and you could just be gathered up, and now you got to prove yourself. It's gonna be an attack on Black America because Haiti people are black. Skin, dark skin. Haiti's black.
You mean in the
dark
U.S.? How are they gonna know in the U.S.?
Right, this is what I'm saying. In the U.S., they're gonna now start deporting and coming after. So that means every black person, right, or dark skin, melanated person can be under siege and under attack because they're not gonna know. They're not gonna know.
Keep your ID in your pocket.
Ice and them be hitting people cars, kicking in people doors, like. But anyway. I feel like Tanner, because Tanner, from his hair, he looks like he was in the military. I figured Tanner said, Haiti's government is destabilized right now. Trump is in office, so he's not going to help their black asses. So why don't me and my boy and a bunch of loosely trained homeless people, because that's how ignorant that these people feel that islanders are, can just invade a country of 81,000 people.
With homeless people from D.C.
Right.
They was going to take over the island with mambo sauce, yeah?
But I think they got caught by the FBI.
They
got uncovered and now they're...
I bet you they only got caught because they were doing child pornography.
That's the part.
I want all of us and everybody out there in podcast world and internet world to keep, when stories happen, the reason why we got this podcast, because it just goes over everybody's head. We gotta keep the insight on a lot of things that's happening because, I want to know what's gonna happen to these two guys that tried to take over and plot to take over and come over and just kill all the men and do something to the women and enslave the whole island. Why they think that they wasn't going to have a force waiting for them? You think that the Haitian men wouldn't have had the meat cleavers and all that waiting for them? Got to be kidding. But I want to know, we want to keep our eyes on about an update when they do go to trial and when they do go to court. They get a slap on the wrist, that'd be crazy.
That would be what? Nah, they supposed to get life in prison. They're supposed to get a life sentence. Yeah, that's what the people said.
That'd be wild. You know what I'm saying? And the people look happy over there. Mm-hmm. You're not happy because nobody's happy with their situation, but it seems like they're making the best out of
they're living their lives.
They're living their life. And
go ahead.
I'd just like to. How do you feel about Smooth systematically blocking us from white viewership, and, Dominican viewership? Because
No, I mean,
what you mean? I love
he's
my
just
people.
he's speaking his mind.
I'm speaking about what's going on.
I hear you.
But there's layers. There's a lot of layers to this. I almost feel like that deserves a podcast within itself.
Okay, all right.
Because it's so deep. And,
all right, we'll get to that next time.
A lot of history plays into it. But currently what's going on is the U.S. buddied up with Trump. And if for me to call out any American and say, you're no good because your president is doing this and the other, your government is doing this and the other, is unfair to the population. Because governments are going to do what governments do.
True that. Doesn't mean that people support that.
Right.
And I don't think the Dominicans support that at all.
Yeah.
Like,
no.
I don't think that.
I don't think they support slavery.
No, they don't.
I don't think anybody does.
No, they don't.
It's just our job to put some insight, to shed some what's really going on. Light on it. Because, Hades don't have nobody talking for them. It has no government. They have their issues of trying to get free. And they went about it a little bit, the wrong way.
Listen, it's the art of the deal. So,
right?
That's what it is.
Hey,
talking like
you're fired.
You're fired.
It's the apprentice all over again. So, they're in the good side of that guy. And that guy, what he really wants, this is another topic. I don't know if you want to go too deep into it.
Talk about
But
that.
this whole thing about bombing these boats, these
They
speedboats.
bombed it twice.
Twice.
Yes,
There's
one,
more than twice.
No, I'm talking about they hit the boat, and then I think some people survived and they hit it again. I just saw the story. They made sure that
Right.
they did.
Listen, man.
So that they were survivors that was swimming around, and they hit it again just to make sure there was no survivors.
Listen, man. If you ever watched any good zombie movie, you know you got to double tap. Bang. Hold.
I'm
look
not even.
like,
You know what?
Look like something moving.
That's not even funny, man.
Bang,
Listen,
bang.
because I believe over there in the Venezuelan, what's going on. There's a lot of people fishing. All those speedboats is not carrying drugs.
Right.
And I saw one of the
But,
residents say, "Yo, we can't even go fish now because they're blowing up boats."
Why are you going fishing in the Go Fast, bro?
Yeah. Right.
Why are you going
I mean,
fishing in the Go
listen,
Fast?
but okay, so the whole deal is that these are drugs being trafficked, and they're bombing them. Fine, whatever, but they're not showing the proof. They're not showing
the
there's,
proof.
There's no proof that it is. Maybe it is. Maybe it is cocaine. But it's
Where's
not
the
fentanyl.
proof? Where's the proof?
And what's killing Americans and killing people is the fentanyl. And people can make the argument that, well, without the coke you can't cut it with the fentanyl. All
Sound
right.
like you've been dealing drugs before.
I've watched The Wire. I've watched The Wire.
Let me hold
They
some.
ain't have no
Yeah,
damn
let me hold
fentanyl
some,
on the
some.
wire. There was no fentanyl
No,
on the wire.
They had cream tea. They had protein powder.
Oh man, this guy is traveling, getting wholesale protein powder from the boat.
Absolutely. He's like, listen, man.
No, but back to that. Venezuela actually, what before this whole thing happened, when they started bombing these boats, Venezuela, it turns out that Guyana had found a big deposit of petroleum in their side of the country, and Venezuela said, you know what? Historically, that part of the country is actually ours. And Maduro, their president, said, we're gonna take that part back.
They want him out.
Yeah, and you know what Ghana did? I believe. This is my opinion. They called up Trump and they're like, Trump, guess what? We got a deal for you.
Yup.
We're gonna give you cheap oil. Just get this guy off our back.
You know,
Get this guy off our back. He's like, oh, no problem.
You know.
I think before the 4 years is out,
Right.
Maduro's going to be out of there.
Definitely.
You know what it is? And I think the people, what's the other guy that ran, that lost and said he won? The people wanted him there, but Maduro refused to step
I think
down.
it's a woman.
No, it wasn't a woman. It was a guy. The woman is from Mexicano. But they just ran. And he was supposed to get his army out of there, Maduro's army, but he failed. It was a failed assassination attempt on Maduro. So now he walks around with all his, whatever. But if the people don't want you there and you stay there, you're a dictator.
Listen. I love the Guyanese. Okay? The Guyanese, they love the red and white. The Guyanans. That's how you say it. The Guyanans. The Guyanans. They love me. Now the Venezuelans, they're very, very bad people. They come over here with bad boats full of coke, and now they're trying to take the petroleum. Yes, the petroleum from the Guyanans. Now I've already made a deal with them, as you mentioned. The art of the deal. We're gonna get gas. We're gonna get gas, okay, guys?
You could always use more.
We can always use more. We're gonna get gas at very, very low prices. No one's gonna have better gas prices than the United States. Just ignore all the humanitarian crises that I am initiating and ignoring. Look, little blood money, okay?
And to be clear, this is my reasoning.
Yeah,
I have not heard
Terrible.
connection.
We do not support that.
No.
I have not heard this connection, but this is what I've made. It makes sense to me, right? Like, when has the U.S. ever shown any interest in invading Venezuela? Never. And they've been struggling, but all of a sudden, guess what? They're gonna take over this huge find that they found of petroleum supposedly at the almost equivalent to the Saudi oil.
Oh my God.
So why not? Hold on.
Saudi numbers?
Hold the phone. Do you need help? We got you.
Saudi numbers?
All of a sudden, they're if we happen to find something like that in Haiti, guess what's gonna happen?
What?
We would clean up
You're
Haiti.
gaslighting.
We're gonna help those poor people in Haiti. But there's nothing in Haiti right now.
Pardon me, Al. The problem in Haiti is that the gangsters.
Right.
Shout out to his cousin Barbecue.
Lies.
But the gangsters in Haiti, they need a democracy amongst themselves. Now you done went and fought against the government, put somebody as a representative that the Haitians agree with to go and then now negotiate international deals. That's the problem. Nobody negotiate with terrorists.
No.
So you guys that's holding down Haiti on the streets with your big guns, you need to go into the diplomat. You need now to pick somebody, right, that has your best interests to go and say, I am now the prime minister, whatever, of Haiti, or the government, the president of Haiti, and I want to be negotiating on behalf to bring calmness to Haiti.
That's impossible.
That's the only way. Other than that, we're gonna
have some Colombian cartels, Mexican cartels are gonna come in.
It's gonna get worse for Haitians.
And they're gonna say,
what's gonna happen is either some country is gonna send some figurehead to go over there and clean up the government, which is really gonna be to act in the best interest of whatever country decides that they're gonna fit the bill for.
And by the way, the U.S. does have an embassy in Haiti, and it's been attacked by the gangs, and we have Marines have shot back. So there's been firefight between the Haitian gangs and the U.S. military.
Yeah.
And they held their own. They held.
Yeah.
Because they got rid and let everybody out of the jail. See, I like Haiti's concept of being free. They fought for their freedom. Right? It was a revolution, and a revolution will not be televised, meaning that it can't go on TV. It's just that if anybody out there can get this to the Haitian people who it needs to get to, now you need to stop fighting each other. Right? You need to stop fighting.
These are the North Texas men federal prosecutors say were planning to travel to an island in Haiti to kill the men and turn the women into sex slaves. Dr. Alex Del Carmen calls it the most bizarre case he's seen in his entire career.
Well, this is a very unusual case, right?
According to a federal indictment, 21-year-old Gavin Weisenberg from Allen and 20-year-old Tanner Thomas from Argyle had been plotting to invade Gonave Island with a population of 87,000, which is part of Haiti. Prosecutors say Weisenberg and Thomas planned to invade the island by sailboat, heavily armed, using homeless people they would enlist from Washington, D.C. to murder the men on the island, take control of the territory, and then turn the women into sex slaves. Prosecutors say Thomas prepared for the attack by enlisting in the Air Force for military training, and Weisenberg enrolled in a fire training academy, but later flunked out. Both men are accused of manufacturing child pornography by manipulating and exploiting a juvenile. I talked to Del Carmen about the wild and highly implausible scheme.
I think it's more than just talk, right? So typically what federal prosecutors will do is they're going to look at what sort of planification, took place, and whether or not there was an intent. And in addition to the intent, whether these individuals had the capability of doing this. And all of these elements of the crime are present in this particular case.
But in a statement,
the Haitians, they do have the spirit of freedom, not being conquered, right?
Yes.
And that is to be respected and commended. Yes. We do not commend the violence that's going on over there, but it's survival of the fittest, and I do agree.
But it has to stop.
But I do agree where you hit on something that I think people don't understand, right? Haitians have been crapped on for hundreds of years. And what they're not going to do at this point is, cool out and let some figurehead come in from another country who's going to feed them the same BS in a different language.
It's gonna happen
or
eventually.
A different place.
It's gonna happen eventually because poverty and self-sustaining, it only can go but so long with no resources.
Yeah.
You don't understand
The
me?
first thing they need is security, because
Yeah.
if you can't secure the resources, then you're not going to have the resources to produce the food.
Yeah.
You have security, you get food, you start implementing education, but all that is government, and right now they have no government.
Yeah.
Right? So it's a complicated situation.
Are you gangsters willing to be led by some type of official that can govern the city? Y'all gangsters cannot be the government.
They can be.
Doesn't work that way.
They can be.
Now that you free, put together a framework and make Haiti flourish. Right? Put together something. Haiti can actually flourish.
Who's teaching the gangsters how to put together a framework?
I don't know. You got the leaders. I don't know.
Barbecue.
All I hear is barbecue.
How, Sway? You ain't got the answers. You ain't got the answers, Sway.
Anyways, but
Absolutely.
yeah.
Yeah.
Here we go again. 50 Cent, you gotta stop. You have to stop.
Stop talking about my Uncle Curtis.
Listen, I love your music, right? Your hustle, but you're ripping down another black man again. You're coming out with this Diddy documentary, and we already heard the trial. The man is recovering, and bring up the Mann Act, 50.
Listen.
Bring up the racist Mann Act that was used to bring that brother down. Now, we don't respect women getting hit, right? But I believe that he served his time and got penalized for it. He lost a lot of money, and he got convicted to 4 years, whatever, right? But why would you put out a documentary?
Because my Uncle Curtis said that when we destroy completely.
You're
48
destroying
laws of
black
powers.
men.
It's not black men, man.
He does. He
Diddy.
has a history. Look at Big Meech, right? The man did almost 20-something years, 20 on the wake up. And then he stands and take a picture with Rick Ross that probably owed him money from his song. I think I'm Big Meech or whatever. I don't know, right? But he can't. He's not a yes man. He's not gonna come out.
Yeah.
Another grown man and the boss is not gonna come out and ask you for permission for the picture, right? You just diluted the name, and you try to ruin that because, again, I don't see. We gotta stop tearing each other down. There's only a few of us in that makes it through them doors.
I fed you. I fed your family very well. I could have done this series without
You
using-
couldn't have.
I could have done
Big
this.
Meech was a movement in the
I
name.
could've-
BMF was a big name
I
in the
could
movement.
have done the series on you niggas without using you niggas.
I reject your
I
deposit.
got your
I don't
son.
believe that.
I got your son off the street. Well, he wasn't on the street, but I got your son. I put his ass in acting classes. I got him together.
I took a
and-
picture. His dad took a picture with some money, with somebody that was owed something to him. He was doing him a favor. Let that man get to where he got to go, right? What I'm saying is this, right? You're not going to, somebody that's lying-hearted is not going to ask permission to take a picture with somebody. That man's a man first.
You niggas wasn't making millions. You niggas wasn't making millions. You was locked up and your son was out here on pills.
Who knows what Big Meech could have came home and did?
You niggas
The series
wasn't-
could have, who knows what that, if he was home now, his brand might still be intact.
You niggas wasn't making millions. I supported your son. I got him. I got his pill popping ass together. I got him in position to make money. And all you had to do was just come out, chill, and you would have had a series. You would have had a spot in the series.
Listen,
if Rick Ross,
You're
if
not
Rick
going to get
Ross-
sun.
Rick Ross.
You're not going to let somebody come and sun you, right? And you got to call them for money and, I need money. You're going to go out and get it on your own. And people that owe you something, you got to double back and get what you owe.
If Rick Ross was really messing with y'all like that, he would have sent Meech the money while he was locked up.
Man, who knows about
Instead,
that?
he had
Who
his
knows?
son
Meech
out
probably
here
felt like-
popping pills, man.
Listen. I believe, right, that 50 need to stop going after black and bringing. There's not a lot of us in those buildings. There's not, we don't have a lot at the table, and you want to rip down the little bit of people that get there.
Listen.
The thing that happened with Diddy was they took a piece off the chessboard, chess master, right? I don't care about what nobody say. I don't believe this is about Diddy's sexual life. I believe it was him about wanting to start his own tequila company. And Ciroc made a phone call from the largest liquor distributor in the world from out there in Britain.
Yeah.
Because you got to have political connects. Homeland Security is not going to come to your house because some chick said you did. They will just come and arrest you.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So come on, let's keep it a Buckington.
Yeah.
Right? I believe that the Diddy thing was to take the wealth off of the table and stop him because he wanted to start his own tequila. The first black man with a tequila company.
Yeah.
Right? So let's not get it. Who cares about his sex life and about being a freaky billionaire wanting to have a threesome? It proved that the woman was not raped. It was coerced. I mean, it wasn't coerced. They was with it.
Yeah.
Right? And cried about it later after, and they, like most a lot of women do sometimes. You leave them and they get.
Pause.
No,
wait
what I mean,
there.
Hold on a second.
Oh,
what I
Lord.
mean by that
Yes
is,
means yes.
what I mean, no.
Lord.
What I mean by that is, let me clarify myself, right?
Please.
It's fine until you break up.
Yeah.
And then when you see love turn to hate, you be like, oh my God, who's this crazy person? When a woman loves you, and then when they hate you,
You're
the hate is even
amazing.
stronger.
Listen.
Woo!
When she love you,
Woo!
she love your dirty drawers. When she hates you, all of a
coming
sudden,
after you.
all of a sudden
They
you
was still
became
in love
broke,
with Diddy, man.
and your meat is small.
All
what?
what?
You guys are getting off track.
What
You
you
guys
talking
are
about?
getting off track.
Listen, my
I'm
point.
just saying, that's how it goes.
My point is, 50, stop tearing down black men, right? I don't want to hear what we done is magnified to the point that is ripping down and tearing down wealth.
But how is he tearing him down with the documentary?
Facts.
How is he tearing him down? People already started to heal, right? He's trying to put his name back to like when he come out.
But this could put him out even further along. Because people were
more
forgetting
bad
about
press. Of more people were forgetting about it.
So
nobody
he's
want to
be
be
back
remembered
on
in
the
this.
line.
Like it's back in the bull. It's back with the bull.
The moral of the story is, watch how you talk to my Uncle Curtis. And his hoes is his hoes. And if you find out that you're dating a former girlfriend of my Uncle Curtis, just get out of there, man. Just apologize and get out of there. Cause when we crush, we crush completely.
Stop being a
40
bully.
laws.
Stop being a bully, right? And stop tearing down. You have a history of this, right? And I'm a fan of yours. But I don't want to see another black. I'm tired of seeing black on black crime. Whether it be in the streets, we need to stop.
And while you're committing black on black crime, get yourself some Branson cognac.
I don't think this is my theory again. I'm throwing out my crazy theory.
Yeah.
I think he made a deal with Diddy. I don't think he's going off and doing this on his own.
We
Because
shall
how
see.
can he have his name? How can he use all this his story?
He's gonna get sued.
He's not, because I think this is
so many
it's a
people
deal.
have come out and said that about 50. So many people have come out and said 50 beefed with me at a point in my life where my music was low, my buzz was low, and what that did was it generated money.
Exactly.
So again, watch what you say about my Uncle Curtis. We don't even know. His insight and foresight is crazy. And by the time you figure it out, it's going to be hindsight for you, man.
Check this out, right?
Right.
Check this out.
You know what I mean?
I don't have to get hit by a train, right, to say, oh, it hurt. I can see the train coming. These two, they're going to get hit, and then they say it hurts. Me, I see it coming. I'm going to go, I see it coming. Listen, this
50
is
Cent
not
is a
this is not
businessman. He saw money.
productive. This is not productive, right? Every dollar is not a good dollar. Stop tearing down each other, right? 50 could have honestly did something about the Mann Act and said how wrong this was and help the next man that's going to get in the Mann Act. This doesn't add value to anybody. It's going to demoralize Diddy even more, right? And the man need to get back on his feet. I would like to see Diddy make a comeback. I would like to see him get proved that he can come back and do business and this and that. I don't want to see that brother down.
I want to see Diddy come back, sign a whole bunch of people.
No, I want to see him come back
jerk
and do a
them out of
firm.
their deals.
Nah. Listen, you keep talking about Diddy jerky, but how about the streaming service now that's paying artists that all the streaming companies that's giving them less than a penny? You talking about that? Y'all keep magnifying black this, black that, when there's so much other stuff that's doing 10 times more worse that just acting like it's okay.
I don't understand.
Right? Even YouTube, all of it.
I'm very confused with how it is that you can allow Diddy to amass a certain amount of income by screwing over his own people. And then once he becomes a monolith in the industry and this beacon of BS hope and love, because we know he's not love, now all of a sudden when somebody kicks him where he needed to be kicked before he got to this point, it's don't take down the black man, don't take down the black man. The black man shitted on black people the whole way to the top. Yes, I saw talent in certain people and I cultivated it. But that doesn't mean that you get to shit on the talent. It doesn't. My Uncle Kurt saw talent in several gentlemen. He put certain gentlemen on. Don't cut me off. Don't cut me off, son. All right. Before I get the strap. Before I get the strap like Uncle Curtis. He put several young men on right in the heat and the height of his music. He put them all on. We know all of their names. We know Lloyd Banks. We know Young Buck. We know Tony Yayo. And Tony Yayo.
Where's everybody at besides? Where they all at?
That was the only
Yayo?
people.
Besides Yayo.
Listen, Young Buck decided that he liked young men
let me come in here.
dressed
Hold
as
on.
women.
Let me address this real quick.
And
right?
Lloyd Banks was a little lazy.
Notorious B.I.G. Fat, black, cock-eyed. Nobody would have gave him a chance because of his appearance. Did he saw it? We're not going to diminish what he has done to the 90s. He was the first executive to show that young people, hold on, let me talk, that young executives can be executives and not just artists, right? He remixed and took old songs and he said, I just want to make you dance. There was nobody dancing. Everybody wanted to come in the club with their guns and you know what I mean? So what I'm saying is this though, right? If I give you an opportunity, Eminem gave 50 Cent an opportunity. 50 don't own his masters. 50 didn't get the best record deal. But guess what? He says, I see value in the fact that you came and got me when nobody believed in me. So that right there is also cannot be overlooked. If Diddy gave opportunities and made some of these people multimillionaires and gave them the hottest platform, right? That is something also to be talked about because you never seen 50 going at Eminem.
Craig died broke.
You never see 50 Cent. Hold on a second. You never seen 50 Cent going at Eminem for his masters, right?
Black
or
Rob died broke.
What's his name? Right? You know what I'm saying? So my thing is this. If I give you an opportunity, is the opportunity greater or should that be overlooked? Or do you want every dollar that you could have made? Right? I don't know. What you think, Al? I think the opportunity, if you give me an opportunity
is allows for further growth.
Absolutely.
So
nobody would have never heard of some of these people.
Exactly.
Right? Now, Al, if you sign me, right, I'm the type of person that if you change my life and I got a discrepancy with you, I would never come out in public and bash you. Right? That would be, you changed my life. I became a multi-millionaire and got platforms if you would have never even believed in me. Right? Maybe you wouldn't have done 100%. You didn't do the 100%, give me the most split that I should have got, but you gave me an opportunity.
Right.
So to me, opportunity, I value that. That's why 50 Cent values the opportunity that Eminem gave. He said, I would never cross that white boy. I was out of his mouth. He don't got his masters.
Nope.
Okay? So he don't own from his album, but he made it opportunities. So my thing is this though, with the Diddy situation is, I think the Justice Department was unfair and crooked, and that's what I hate.
Absolutely.
I think they overcharged him,
Absolutely.
and I think that now with 50 Cent doing this now, after he already done went through trial and this and that, it seems a little petty, right? And I'm telling y'all getting y'all got more money than me, right? Meaning that these celebrities and people we talking about, but y'all look lost and distracted.
We're gonna come back to this because I think that what I'm saying is correct. I think that we're gonna find out later on that they actually made a deal and they were able to do this
What if
documentary
they did
with
it?
book.
Let me hear when you say something. If they didn't do the deal, how would you feel?
I would like to know how they did it because I believe you need permission from someone to use their name, their life story, what they went through. I don't think he could just make a documentary out of the blue. And by the way, he said it's a fair documentary. It doesn't only portray him as the villain.
Yeah.
It equals out. We got to see it. That's why I'm saying we got to revisit this.
We'll revisit this situation.
We'll watch it and we'll come back with different opinions.
We will revisit. You know what I'm saying? I have my doubts. You understand me? But anybody that got through a door that's a minority.
Mm-hmm.
Spanish, Black, Latin, if you are a minority and you kick down a door somehow, don't shut the door. Let and show others how to get in, right? Let's network with each other. We're more powerful together than we are alone.
Right.
See what I'm saying? Like, don't get on the internet and tear somebody down. If I have a problem with you, I'm going to call you and tell you.
Right. But also, if you're a true businessman and you're successful, you learn that there's even profit to be made from your slip-ups.
Facts.
So he slipped up.
Yeah.
How can we make this and
Absolutely.
take advantage of this opportunity that he's coming out of jail? This happened to him. Let's tell this story. Let's put it out there,
Word.
right? And make some money out of it.
I think it's going to be more slander, man. I think it's going to be slander. They like to slander Diddy's name. I don't like what Diddy did. I never hit a woman in my life. I got a daughter, right? I don't like it. But what I also don't like is when the justice system overcharge black people. Nobody talks about the Mann Act. That is a racist old Jack Johnson law that they said he was doing something with a prostitute and he minded up marrying the girl. Why? How you get to call these people prostitutes? Right? It's crazy. And then y'all want to keep it real, right? The Abercrombie and Finch CEO got charged with more stuff than Diddy did. And guess what? They arrested him. He was out the same day on bail. $2 million bail, right? And then they didn't charge him. Right? They charged him, and then he said, well, I'm mentally unable to stand trial. And they granted him that. He ain't going to jail. And he got charged with international sex trafficking, all this other stuff, and they let him go.
We gonna do the knowledge on that on the next episode.
Yes,
I feel
that's
like
a fact.
I feel like he's trying to get us canceled right now. So listen,
I'm gonna have to cut that last piece. Actually.
Yeah.
That's the truth.
See?
It's the truth. Don't cut it.
I got connections.
Exactly.
Abercrombie and Finch CEO.
Hey, no names.
Listen, man. Insight.
Stop playing with
hindsight,
me. Stop playing with me.
Foresight. Before he screws up our income, outcome, and future come. The 3 sites, we out.